Hi, welcome to episode 267 of your favorite daily podcast. There are 98 episodes to go, and 98 is left in the year. 98 is also the temperature of the normal body in Fahrenheit. And today is September 24, 2024. Ha! And today is also, on this day in 1948, the Honda Motor Company was founded. Also, on this day in 1957, Camp Nou, which is the largest stadium in Europe, was opened in Barcelona. This episode is not about random facts. This is just a new thing I'm trying out. This episode is about the blurred lines. Are there blurred lines when it comes to, the topic of consent? And this is spurred on by a video clip I saw on Twitter a couple of days ago. A girl is dancing, and then some guy just comes and kisses her on the cheek. She's smiling as she's dancing, and then some guy just comes and kisses her on the cheek, and then you can literally see the smile disappear, and you could see like she was almost crying. She was almost in tears. And anyway, that's what I wanna talk about it, because some of the comments were very, very interesting, for lack of a better word. Okay, let's get into it. This is a really long intro. So one of the comments that I saw the comment that I saw that led to this episode that I found very odd / interesting / what the heck are you talking about, is the idea that it's not sexual harassment, it was just a peck. And literally some people were like, this is an elegant way of showing appreciation or whatever. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And this made me remember some weeks back, maybe even months ago, there was a tweet. Somebody had tweeted that she was in her car in traffic, and this Aguero guy just comes and pecks her on her head, and like most of the comments were laughing, like, how wow, ha ha ha, so funny, what a very funny thing to happen. And I was like, I don't think this is not funny. This is sexual harassment. This is actually sexual harassment. What are we talking about? Like, is it because he didn't kiss her on the lip? This person violated her personal space, and which is the exact same thing as in the video of the lady who's dancing, and the guy just comes to kiss her on the cheek. Like, this is a violation of personal space. This is harassment. I don't care what you think it is. It is harassment. This person did not and could not have consented to being kissed on the cheek in that way. Like, what are we talking about? Was it because it was on the cheek? If it was on the lips, would that make it clearer that this is wrong? This is not acceptable? Like, what are we even doing? Again, which is not to say that there aren't times where there could be like blurred lines and you can't really say, because I wrote a whole essay about this a very long time ago. As much as we would like to be like, consent is always black and white, or it should always be black and white, there are certain scenarios where there can be boundaries that are not clear. And this is a thing that we, like feminists, people who are like working against sexual violence, anti-rape activists, and so on and so forth, this is a reason why we tend to avoid the conversations about the boundaries and the blurred lines, because then it seems like, oh, we're putting the blame on the victims or whatever. But I think that it's very important to also be able to say, when is it not clear what has happened, because it actually prevents learning and prevents the actual understanding of consent, I think. So, for example, we all know clearly, if someone says, do not touch me, and you touch the person, that is a clear violation of boundaries. That is a clear violation. There's nothing to be discussed about. If somebody is sleeping and you go and be touching them, that's a clear violation of boundaries and clear sexual harassment and sexual assault, and so on and so forth. But in a scenario where two people are equally blackout drunk, and they engage in sexual activities or whatever that might look like, does it mean that sexual assault has occurred? Maybe. And this is a thing of like two people are just having drinks, so that somebody drugged somebody, or just like two people are just drunk because they're just drinking together, they're drunk. So is there a clear line there? Right? So these are like there are scenarios where it's not clear, where there may be blurred lines. But this scenario of this clip that I saw on Twitter and the tweets of the person who somebody just kissed her on her forehead while she was in her car in traffic, those are clear violations. It doesn't have to be quote unquote violent or graphic or overtly sexual for it to be sexual harassment. I need you to like write this down and stick it in your brain. Any kind of touch that is not consented to, that violates the physical boundaries of somebody else, maybe there are other boundaries I can't think of, but the physical boundaries, is sexual harassment. You can't just go and kiss somebody on the cheek that you do, even if you know the person. Please, will you just go and kiss somebody on the mouth? No. So why will you just kiss them on the cheek? It's not any less annoying and less of a violation of somebody's personal space because it's on the cheek. Okay? I know I'm shouting. I'm very upset. I'm actually very, like, there's just too much going on in the world right now. Too much. So much news of women just going through a lot of things. I'm seeing every day something new, and it's very, very annoying. And these are the things. This is where it starts. It starts in situations like this where you feel like you can just go and kiss somebody on the cheek, even if the person is dancing and performing. Like, they have not consented to you touching them. They only are just dancing. That's it. Keep your hands, keep your mouth, keep your body to yourself. It's not that hard. Keep your body to yourself. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to today's episode of A Couple of Things. If there was anything you found interesting or insightful, or you enjoyed the episode, please do share to someone or multiple people. Like, leave a comment, and definitely do subscribe and all the nice things. Bye.